Now we go to Vinko Bogatas, the Yugoslavian, the youngster. His inexperience, he fell on his first jump.
A lot of speed in that track. Now, look at him go! Oh! Oh, baby.
What a terrible fall.
His name is Vinko Bogataj. And little did this Yugoslavian ski flyer know then that he would become one of the most recognizable figures in American television. This man who dared to challenge nature with that ski flight lost the battle in what became known as the ultimate agony of defeat. Hello, I'm Craig T. Nelson, the coach, and welcome to this ABC Sports Home video dedicated solely to the agony of defeat. Do you remember the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles? Mary Decker does, as she experienced the real pain and agony of defeat.
Advantage over the rest of the pack. Zola Budd has the lead when they cross the line. This time around, there will be 3 laps to go. With a barefoot Decker falls down. Mary Decker falls down in the infield.
It was Zola Budd's inexperience. He cut in on Mary Decker. Mary stepped on her once and stepped on her again.
Not only will we have the agony of defeat to show you, but also the agony of the head.
The fans were saying, stop, stop. But he kept right on going and got through the last one.
Ah, well, see, that sure gave me a headache just watching it. But if you want to see a real body ache, check this out. The agony of the entire body.
It's a good, strong, powerful run.
Oh, good heavens! Oh!
Comes the first of his release moves, a straddle Varunen over the top of the bar. No! Gosh.
There's a reverse pack. So we may not be so far out of range as we thought. Oh, big break.
Among the best in the world. Watch how aggressive he is on these release moves. Oh! So here it comes. Oh! There's a big tap for a huge... Oh, no! Oh. Gee. Oh. Comes his release.
I can't believe it.
He can't either.
Kipling once said, east is east and west is west. Never the twain shall meet. Well, ABC Sports found the oriental world of self-defense where parents everywhere would say, hey, kid, don't try this at home.
Watch the recoil, Bud. He really lets him have it. That thing's got to weigh about 10 pounds. That's no kidding.
Here is not to get punished.
It's years and years of training.
Oh, good heavens!
When this country was founded, little did the cowboys and Indians, or even Kevin Costner, know that bulls would disappear from the prairies and reappear on ABC Sports.
he's going to make his move now. Oops, he's getting far enough up, and those boys are in trouble. Oh, Yarborough right out of the racetrack.
The challenge for second place up on turn 2. We've got a wreck. Look at that. Wow. What a crash, Pete. I don't think I've ever seen one this bad.
The wall good and hard, and the car turned over 7 or 8 times and threw me about halfway out of the car and knocked me out. It's the only time I've ever been knocked out in my life.
Oh, my God.
Head on, and down he comes, wiping out.
Nichols off first. Oh, my God. That is Jim Nichols' car. Jim Nichols' car has literally been sawn in half.
Lots of speed. Almost got him over.
He's going back across him. Almost keep on the other. Some fire on the cars will be wrecked.
Both car and driver. Bending like you've never seen.
I think the reason why these people come here to watch this race because they want to get in it, but they can't. And even if they try, then they're crazy like I am.
They're sick. They're definitely sick. Just like I think anybody that enters it's sick.
Fortunately for the drivers, the cars suffered more than they did. In fact, everyone involved here lived to tell the story of their agony of defeat. But how strange are those people? Almost as strange as the next group who raced motorcycles or a man named Evil who outraces death on one. Let me submit for you a group as demented as those who ride in the demolition derby.
The fellows along the front row, and as a result, this happened. 4 bikes.
It is only a matter of luck that this Schultz crash of last year did not produce a serious injury. For Darrell, it was a cheap but important lesson. Winning can sometimes be a matter of survival.
So, Sergei Tarabenko goes off the side of the track, comes back onto the track.
Start from Austin.
Oh, my gosh.
Even NASA tracked this flight of Evel Knievel.
Come on. Okay, Eagle, stay with the bird, stay with the bird. It looks like you're going to go into the canyon. You had a premature shoot. You have a good shoot on you. Come on.
Premature shoot. Well, at least the capsule landed safely. Monkey business and rocket ships aside, Evil took a more conventional mode of transport to merry old England and climbed back on his motorcycle once again.
Indio, 1967 series of panels. Here he goes, and he will go. Down, and he is hurt. Oh, my God.
He had to clear, he estimated, 130 feet to hit on the downside of the ramp. As you see, he did not. He hit the 13th bus. It acted as a springboard, hurling him into the air, and at this point, probably traveling at a speed of some 80 miles per hour, Evil had no chance for any kind of a recovery to protect himself in any way. Ironically, his bike seemed to pursue him as he slid across the grass and out onto the track. And then the bike came to rest, still running, and running away on top of Evel Knievel.
Let me get off the ramp. Please help me walk off the ramp. Frank, take me out.
I got you, buddy. Whatever you want. You got it.
Get the stretcher over there.
ABC's Frank Gifford was there to help a courageous Evel Knievel to an ambulance.
I've got to tell you that you are the last people in the world who will ever see me jump, because I will never, ever, ever jump again.
Evil did jump again. See, for me, I prefer safer sports. In fact, snow skiing is one of my favorite hobbies. I even got to take some home movies, and here's a few of my favorite moments. Oh, gosh, well, there you go, see? Uh-oh, well, stop. Okay, I got it. No, I don't. Doggone it. Ow. Well, that hurts. Jeez. Ma. Oh, boy, here we go. Oh, there's a clip. God. I got it. Well, 1 foot. There, look. I did it on the head. Don't hit your head.
Each man gets 2 jumps, both count. He's off a little early, seesawing through the air. As you can see, he's in a little bit of trouble. Whoa. And, of course, there goes his style points.
When you fell the first time.
And Rudy's off early again. Same old problem, jumping way too soon.
Whoa. And down he goes again. Second fall of the afternoon.
And Hubach is way early. Now you can see he's backpedaling for all he's worth. Oh, boy. You talk about lucky.
Well, there go his style points, too.
And he really takes off. Oh!
Uh-oh. Sitting well. Coming to the end. There he goes. Good take. Whoa! Oh! What a horrible crash for Okamoto.
And he just... He almost lost it completely on the side hill, and his ski has come off. His ski has come off, and that is a tough time to do it at that kind of a speed. What a fall. Oh!
Right through the fence is Irwin Stricker.
Comes into the finish area, not Rick Grobbler of Australia. 2 minutes, 19 seconds, the first one in.
This is the one that's been causing the trouble.
He's off.
Well, sledding can be fun.
There goes his sled. There he goes. He's off on the hay. His left foot way down. Oh, he's over. He's a member of the club.
And he's way up high, his legs over, and he's gone. Another one going off. This must be very tricky. Then into shuttlecock, which has always been notoriously difficult. And he's out, Jim. He's all over the place. The wagon's bouncing around. Look at it there.
You make it high like this.
Oh, look out. All 6'5" of Malcolm Innes, and that is dangerous.
He crashed. And they can't get out.
There she goes. That's Claude Rains riding that.
The agony of defeat. An appropriate way to lead to our next sport. Watch the feet carefully. And kids, don't try this in your bathtubs.
Looks like speed may be the enemy of hurling. Scott's got him going, and down goes hurling. More than 5,000 people watching as Judy Shear, the hometown girl, and they both go down.
Well, how would the famed ABC announcers fare at this water sport? Even distinguished Emmy Award-winning Jim McKay would wet his feet in pursuit of journalistic excellence.
10 years later, a still young and rather spirited Jim McKay really tried it again, and he set the standards for all of us here at ABC Sports. Most recently, Bob Beatty and Bob Bucher teamed up, determined to give it the old college try, just as all those daring ABC announcers had done down through the years.
He's come a long way, haven't we? So it's just that simple. That's the way you do it. Nothing to it. Give me a power saw. I'll get rid of that log in a minute.
High places can be dangerous, but diving is a sport of beauty and grace. Yes, sometimes.
A flying 1.5. Look out!
Oh, my God. George, are you all right? Yep. You okay, George? Yep.
100 feet. Coming just as fast as he can. Right about here, he seemed to lose control and hit the ground very, very hard.
Oh, he couldn't hold it.
Well, we experienced the agony of defeat of the head and of the body. There is perhaps one more agony more humiliating than those. It is the agony of the butt.
He's out. And now only 2 men are left. Roger Wood, who has already cleared this distance, and Richard Widmark, who's down to his last try. To go again.
Another demonstration of internal power. Focusing. All of his pressure right there on the ice, and he goes through.
He was the premier pugilistic pontificator. In this corner, representing ABC Sports, Howard Cosell.
What a fight! Don't talk to me about professional. Oh, the right! A sudden turn in fortune. The right punts Soria flush in the face. Down he went. There's the right. There it was. One shot right.
And again started scoring at will. And only the ropes kept Gomez up. Right there, Padilla may have made a mistake. He may have waited too long.
Remember how Jack himself said he was held back in the ring by the press?
Oh! A direct, straight, savage right.
And what you said earlier, you should never get mad in karate. Right. Oh, she took another shot.
Well, she's getting mad now. She's losing all of her style now. She's just brawling.
Oh! 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 Foreman is in trouble. Lyle caught him with a good left. Now George. Now George struck back. Now George fought back with a magnificent right. But Norton is already rubbery-legged and hurt. And Foreman is... Oh! Ali's trainer right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Ellis. Down goes Ellis. He is beaten. Ellis standing there. Oh! A tremendous left hook. It's ready to go. Oh! Look at those. Look at that hand speed. All those unanswered blows. Ernst is ready to go. say it. One strong right and backwind Finch, and now Leonard's opening up, and there it is. The quick right lead, and another chopping right, and another. And you see the wobbly legs, and down goes Finch.
Another solid right hand, and McGuigan went down.
Oh, and look at the left. Come up and slice the left. And Jerry Cooney's in big trouble. He's ready to go. And there he goes.
I wonder if Jim McKay ever covered this next event, the firefighters competition. Yeah, I never realized how important a good fire insurance policy could be until I saw the skills of these fine firefighters. Call the fire department, a house is on fire. As the coach, I have lectured my players many times on just trying their best. In this video, we have had the opportunity to laugh at some of those attempts. See, this is where Jim McKay would probably say something nice about the act of trying. Instead, let's salute those who fell short of the finish line. As I told my players on many occasions, fellas, losing builds character. Unfortunately, we didn't need to have that much character.
Strong, powerful, right?
Oh, good heavens! Oh!
It's gone far enough up, and those boys are in trouble. Oh, Yarborough right out of the racetrack.
The car turned over 7 or 8 times and threw me about halfway out of the car and knocked me out. It's the only time I've ever been knocked out.
67 Caesar Palace, there he goes, and he will go.
That's the way you do it. Nothing to it. Give me a power saw. I'll get rid of that log in a minute.
It is not the critic who counts, nor the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by the dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, and who, at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither defeat or victory.